Hello and welcome back to another video. Please excuse my wet mop of a haircut. Just jumped out the shower. It's breakfast time. Before we even get onto that, I should probably say today's video we're going to be going through my pool day. I believe I've made videos on my chest and my legs before, but I've never actually made one on my pool day since I've started the new program anyway. So we're going to be going through that. We're going to jump on to get some breakfast. We'll be jumping into the gym straight after that. So without further ado, let's just crack on with the video. It is probably worth mentioning that I'm having peanut butter toast today, and I've also got my coffee down the side of me with my multivitamins. I woke up today this morning at 86.2. I just posted it on my Instagram. I'm trying to do that. 86.2 kilos. So if you guys are new around here and you are not subscribed or following my Instagram yet, please do. I'll leave the link for that in the description. But yeah, let's just crack on with breakfast just now. So, we're finished up with that. I'm just going to get my bits and pieces together and we shall head to the gym. And I shall catch up with you when we are outside. So, we are outside of the gym. As I said before, today's session is a pull session, so mainly back and biceps orientated, but we are going to do some deadlifts and probably a little bit of leg extensions as well, just to add a little bit of legs into there, make sure we're training those twice a week. But in terms of like what we're going to be doing, not going to be going extremely heavy, focusing more on form and just getting the volume in and trying to accumulate that over time. I'm going to be cutting it back ever so slightly just because I've been trying to push it for a couple of weeks, so just drop the weight ever so slightly but keep the reps in. And then I'm going to gradually build myself back up again. That's something that a lot of people don't really tend to think about whenever they're doing the programs. They tend to work at close to failure next to nearly all of the time, and it's not really a sustainable approach for trying to build progress over a long period of time. You can get away with it to a certain extent for so long, but eventually you just start to burn out, and a lot of people tend to sort of just give up after that. So really what you should be doing is working around about 80% for a good bit of time, and then when you come to a plateau and when you cannot push your progress any further, cut it back a bit, allow the body time to recover, maybe around about the 60-70% level, and then gradually increment your way back up. And really that's the way it should always be going. It should always be going up with a slight trough at the end when you've plateaued, and then back up again, and it just gives your body that time to recover. Because as well as working your muscles, it's also a lot to do with your central nervous system as well, and if you fried that 4 or 5 times a week for a long period of time, it does need some time to recover as well. But yeah, we're going to jump in. I'm training with one of my clients today, so he might get to do some of the camera work, which would help, but instead of me chatting and blabbering on and chatting crap all the time, let's just get into it, shall we? And so we are done with the workout. It was actually a really good one actually. Hit some PRs in certain lifts. It's amazing what dropping a little bit of volume in your deadlifts can do for the rest of your lifts later on in the workout. So yeah, really chuffed with that. But it's getting on. Spent a little bit longer than I would have liked. It was because I was training my client and he wanted to chat a little bit afterwards about what he was doing and any changes that he could make and stuff. So we were sorting that out, but I'm going to run to the shops now, buy some food for lunch, grab that, make that, and I'll catch up with you once we are back home. So we're back home. I popped into the shops, Lidl if you know me by now, and got some bits and pieces for a sandwich. We're going to be having smoked sausage and mustard sandwich. I also got a Graham yogurt. Get the protein up, 25 grams of protein, not the highest in calories, which isn't the best, but we'll crack on with it. Got my cup of tea beside me, and then I feel like that's not going to be enough calories for me, so I'll probably snack afterwards, but we'll dig into that just now. We'll decide what we're going to have after. So I don't think I'm going to have any snacks just now, just to top me up. I think that'll do, but I'll show you the snacks that I'll be eating later on to fulfill the calories that I'll need to maintain myself in a calorie surplus. In terms of protein, we're a little bit lower than where we would hope to be right now, but with the shake that we have just before we go to bed and dinner, hopefully everything will be fine. And so you join me again, and it is dinner time. And because we have absolutely nothing in the house, I've made myself an omelette. Now, bear in mind this is probably not the highest calorie thing that I probably could have eaten today. But inside we have some ham, some salami, some tomatoes and some like feta type cheese type thing. Or salad cheese as they called it. So, I mean, overall not the highest calorie. We will be having snacks later on when we're chilling in the evening. I will also tell you what those are later on when we get to them. But I'm just going to get tucked into this right now. So we have finished dinner. I've taken off my hoodie because I was flipping roasting, and I think we're just going to chill for the evening, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, nothing too exciting's happened today. Can't really go out and do too much just because of restrictions and everything. Try to avoid getting COVID. Everybody's dropping like flies, testing positive. We, so far where I stay, have managed to avoid it so far, and whilst everywhere else is starting to calm down, it is starting to pick up around here, so not so great. Just try to be as careful as possible, not get ill, and yeah. But in terms of like my snacks for the rest of the evening, because I've definitely not had enough calories from my dinner or my lunch beforehand, I have got some triple chocolate muffins from Aldi, 80p on or so for like 4 of them, by the way, pretty decent. And then I have also on top of that got myself some like cookies and cream chocolatey bar, also from Lidl, about, I think it was like 65p or something like that, so getting the deals from Lidl anyway. And then just before I go to bed to make up my protein, I will have my shake as per usual with my creatine and everything in that, and then that is pretty much me at the moment. Fat Ben, try to make the most of all of these calories and all the rest of it. Yeah, grinding away for another couple of month or so, couple of weeks, month or so. Try to put on as much weight as possible, and then I've actually got a date that I need to be trimmed down for, which is the 10th of June, which is going to be my stepbrother's stag do away in Barcelona, so I want to be looking fairly trim for that. But I will stop rambling on. If you're new around here, please subscribe, join the journey, see how I get on, and pick up some tips and tricks along the way. If anyone is interested in online coaching, I have actually created a online coaching inquiry form, which I will leave in the link in the description. If you liked the video, please give it a like, and until the next time, I will see you later.